Hello friends, welcome back. If you want to know what is estimation in Agile, what are the different types of estimation and which type of estimation is best suited for Agile, then you are watching the right video. Let's get started. Agile estimation is the process for estimating the effort required to complete a task in the product backlog. There are two different types of estimation. One is absolute estimation, another one is relative estimation. Let us discuss one by one. Absolute estimation is a traditional approach in which estimation is done using a fixed unit of measurement. That is, each story is estimated independently in number of hours or in number of days only by the members who is working on it. Let's consider that there is a user story which requires to develop an online student inquiry form. As you can see, John is a developer who agrees to complete this user story in 5 hours. And Mary is a QA who agrees to test the user story in 1 hour. So in this case, the total estimation of the story is 6 hours. That is, 6 hours is needed to develop and test this user story. But there are few drawbacks in using absolute estimation in Agile. As we know, John commits to complete the user story in 5 hours. But after 5 hours, John realizes that he could not complete the story due to some unknown factors like technical uncertainties, emergency leave of John, and learning time, which will affect the sprint goal, affects the product delivery. Not finishing task within time will generate stress to the developer who estimated the story. To overcome these drawbacks, it is suggested to use something called relative estimation. Relative estimation is the process of estimating task completion not by units of time or number of days, but rather by comparing with other tasks in terms of complexity, risk, implementation, deployment, interdependencies. Here, each task is estimated by all the members in the team. To understand this more clearly, let's consider that there is an automobile industry which manufactures all of this, that is bike, car, bus, train, and aeroplane. Now, there is a need to estimate the effort required to complete each of this task, that is effort required to manufacture each item. Here, each item can be called as task. Now, all the members in the team will pick up each task and will compare it with other tasks in terms of complexity, risk, implementation, deployment, and interdependencies, and will give a point. As you can see, bike is compared with other tasks and it's given 1 point because it is easier to manufacture and less complex compared to other tasks like car, bus, train, or aeroplane. Next, car is also compared with other tasks and given 3 points because it is easier to manufacture and less complex compared to other tasks like train, bus, and aeroplane. In general, less complex the task, less points will be given. In similar way, bus, train, and aeroplane will be estimated. Here, points are not equals to hour. That is, 1 point is not 1 hour. 1 point may be 5 hours or 8 hours or more. The advantage of using relative estimation is it is more flexible in nature. No single person will be responsible for estimation. It gives chance for requirement changes. It gives time for learning due to technical uncertainties. Now let us see how relative estimation is implemented to estimate stories in Agile. Let's say there is a user story to create a login page for student. Let us assume that there are 4 developers and 1 QA in the team. Now all the members of the team will give the estimation for the story. As you can see, here all the members of the team agrees that this user story can be completed in 2 story points. Since all are agreed with the same story points, without any further discussion, it can be concluded that estimation for user story 1 is 2 story points. In other scenario, let's say there is a user story to develop a payment functionality for student to pay the school fees online. Here, as you can see, Peter, Mark, Amy and Ram agrees that this story can be completed in 5 story points. But Mary gives very high points, that is 13 points, to complete the story. Now the discussion starts. Here, either the Scrum Master or the product owner will ask Mary to give explanation about why she needs 13 points to complete the story when others have agreed for 5 points. Now Mary will try to convince the team members by giving some reasons like we need to implement third-party payment gateway to develop payment functionality for this. So this will need more time. So we need more story points. For this, other team member may tell that there is a third-party payment gateway which I know they will give good support. So we can minimize the effort. So this kind of discussion continues unless all the team members agrees for the same story points. In this case, let's assume that after long discussion, all the team members, including Mary, agreed that the story can be completed in 8 story points. So it is concluded that estimation for the user story 2 is 8 story points. Thank you friends. Please like and subscribe to my channel.